reflections to our mom. I'm a mama's boy. There, I said it. We all felt special and could all claim to be number one. Mom had 8 children. And I'm going to ask you to stand, her sons, Junior, Maxine, Joan, Michael, Raymond, Richard, and Annie as Maxine. Sons and daughters. She had 3 daughters, but one of her sisters died at birth. Thank you. And of course, yours truly, David. Together with our spouses, we account for 16 grandchildren and 6 great-grands, and still counting. Right, Christopher? Edna, Elsie Cook, known to us as Mummy, others as Mom, Aunt Edna, Grandma Edna, Cookie. She was known for her heartwarming care and love for all. I'll ask my brothers to sit, because let me share a little more. Mommy was born in the late 20s, in the era of jazz and real soul music. You heard a little today. Like Nat King Cole, I Love You for Sentimental Reasons. That was the #1. And it was just over a year ago, as we celebrated her birthday, that she was dancing, doing the roast red floor. Seriously, Mom knew her moves. That evening, I danced with my mom, and I had one final dance. How I would love to dance with my mom again. Mom grew us up in Kingston, and Mom grew up there from a strong father you heard about, Lloyd Walsh, who known to us as Big Daddy. Mom was the 4th of the 9 children. There was Aunt Hazel, which is Peter's mom, Uncle Sidney, Uncle Frankie, which was our dancing partner and singing partner as well. Those of her went on ahead of her. Later came her sister, Aunt Sunshine, her laughing partner you heard about. Then Aunt Elaine, Aunt Bev, Aunt Rose, and the baby, Uncle Huey. Mom was always the life of the party, and with her infectious smile and great sense of humor and adventurous spirit, Mom met Dad at the age of 17 at a home party through her protective brother, Frank. But despite the tight restrictions of her mom during those days, she was married at the age of 18 to a handsome military officer, 19 years old. Mom had an exciting and loving marriage for 57 years. And even after his passing 60 years ago, in her arms in Atlanta, Mom continued to love and hold him tender and dear. And now, she can dance with my father again. I was particularly blessed to spend the last Christmas season with Mom, and as I sat next to her in the quiet moments of the night, she called out to Dad, Noel, stop the reading now dear and come to bed. It's getting late. As she drifted in her memories and we shared a laugh, a lasting smile. Mom was a creative and caring lady, evident to all, and her ability to organize the home despite having 5 crazy, adventurous boys. A full handful. We were always breaking stuff and getting into trouble. Michael recalls the time when we were getting up to no good, when Mom called out, which was often, and we all scattered. And my sister, Maxine, made a dash and quickly maneuvered the corner. Michael was not so lucky and ended it straight up into the brake front with the China display. It was like a Batman movie. You could see the big BAM! Few crystals were left in one piece. Strangely, no one got beaten that night. But I understood Michael got 14 stitches. He still has the marks. Mom was so tender to him, I was almost jealous. As a child, Mom attended Holy Rosary Prep School and then completed Alpha Academy. Despite Mom's clear academic abilities, she got married early and with a rapid fire of 8 children in under 10 years. She was truly a stay-home mom. She could just look at you and understand your needs and reach out to give and touch your heart. So much little bigness around her. Mom was a great cook, and she taught us all how to cook, and she reminded us of our name. And all got turns at Sunday dinner. My specialty was spicy stewed chicken, but I'm not sure it took so well because there was always leftovers when I cooked. And it was a lot of us. But Mom specialized in Saturday soups. And no one could get it that perfect. People would come from far and wide to get a bowl of that soup. I understand Maxine captured the pot, and she still have it. Sis, I hope you can try and reach the mark. Maxine recalls her favorite songs as well. Doris Day, Que Sera, Sera, whatever will be. For me, Mom shared, never accept the limitations imposed by others, or you can never change the outcome. Mom believed in all her children and encouraged each of us to achieve our best, never settling or allowing others to set the limits. Mom grew us up to be men and women of integrity, courage, and determination. We all agreed, hands down, she achieved her highest goal and her life rewarded her well. Raymond recalls, growing up, we all had chores. The girls at the house and the boys at the yard. You know, in those days it was traditional. No leaves should be left on the ground before Dad came home. This was not an easy task, you know, because we had 2 big mango trees and a big almond tree in the backyard. But Dad was military, and so we learned well, or we felt, the carefully crafted leather piece. He kept it very pristine, but it was well used. Mom tried to save us sometimes, but resorted to sharp warnings, which was effective most times, except for Richard. They were like a special force team, impenetrable. When I was about 8, Mom decided to help her sister on Sunshine, who needed to go on a long leave at Rapid Sheffield. And during that time there, Mom rearranged the store, developed display windows, and was warm, with her warm personality, she interacted so well with all the customers. In no time, the sales doubled. Needless to say, on Sunshine, when she returned, the boss wouldn't let her go. He offered her a permanent job with incentives, and she was loved by the management, the staff, and customers. But back home, the poor nanny that she left never had a clue how to manage us and what to do. So when I jumped off the roof, playing Batman, and damaged my spine, you know, it was Mom who understood immediately, had to come and realize something was wrong, and that started the series of hospital trips and surgeries for me. After each surgery, I had 3 months of hospital recovery time. And each day, Mom was there. Not sure how she did it. But I could set my clock on her arrival, and she was like an oasis in my pain and the long ordeal. After the 4th operation, when they had wrapped my chest in a cast for too long and I removed it, my body was covered with sores. It was Mom who took me home and patiently nursed me back to life. She became my soulmate during that time. Nevertheless, she kept a tight ship. I would do homework in the day and paint in the evening. To keep my mind engaged, she even arranged my school friends to bring me work, and I did my exams from bed. Amazingly, I never lost time in school. Instead, I excelled. As Mom never gave up on my dreams. I was to be the best doctor. But after doing 1st year of medicine, I decided the blood was not for me. I quickly switched to engineering. Mom was so encouraging. She just wanted us to be happy at what we did best. My story was not unique. Mom took time to know her 7 children and provide love to each of us and pushed us to be the best at what we wanted. Mom knew we were all different and had different needs and timing for attention. Her care and love extended to our friends and the children from the community, who often became part of the family. Like Ozzy and his daughter, who is here today from New York, and so many others. Ozzy, thank you for being so much a part of our family. Mom had a beautiful singing voice as well, as she was in demand for weddings and church and singing in church in her younger days. But after her wedding and all these babies, she could only sing to us. And we were more than contented to see us happy and those around us. She was truly selfless. I was not surprised when Mom migrated to the USA in my final exam term at university to do a certification in nursing geriatrics. When I returned home from Trinidad, Dad was alone, and he said softly, "Son," he's not a man of many words, "you know, I really love you, Mom, and I hate the cold. I've never wanted to live in London or US, but I can't live without her. She completes me. One day you'll find a good woman." So another journey began. He lived in New York. Together they lived there next to my eldest brother Junior and his wife Annie and their 3 lovely children, Stacy, Kareem, and Andre. All here today from Atlanta and New York. It was her way of being with her family and grandchildren who needed her. Richard, the youngest, he was a businessman from the get-go. You know, he would maybe sell your shoes and send it back to you, but Mom was there for him and listening to all the battles and gently encouraged me against the odds. After that died, Richard was a great support to Mom through the difficult times. He was the wash belly, truly, and Mom loved him dearly. Richard and his wife, Jackie, served Mom with love and grace. During Christmas, when he had to go away, she kept calling everybody Richard. It was her way, Richard, of saying, "I appreciate all you have done." Maxine, our warrior, and kind-hearted sister, just expanded her home and hired 2 nurses to have Mom enjoy the beauty of Ochireas. Sadly, Mom passed peacefully at her home in the morning. Maxine, Mom appreciated the love and care. I must say thanks to you all for coming here today and for listening to some of our memories. I could only share a few because she gave so much and expected so little. To all the persons who cared for Mom in her final sickness, thanks to you so much. To the doctors who operated when she fell 9 months ago, Dr. Kelvin and Dr. Bogle, to the nurses who cared for her in the hospital and at home, Nurse Jackie, Nurse Bev, Amoy, and Juba, to Sylvia, who cared for her tremendously. Mom never forgot you. She always remembered. She called everybody Sylvia. To Lorraine God, who was like a daughter and showed Mom so much love. Thank you so much. Everyone who came from overseas for Mom, I'm going to ask you, please stand. Everyone that came from overseas. All members of the family, close and extended, who experienced her love, please stand. All members of the family who have been touched by her love. And then, remain standing. To all the persons touched by the person standing, please stand. Thank you. We share this tribute to a woman of substance. You may see. You may be seated. You can clap yourself. I am sure it is not by chance that today is Valentine's Day and that Mom will be laid to rest next to her true love. But most of all, she loved God and taught us the principles of love, grace, and respect. And her greatest legacy is one of love and courage. As Mom would say, turn to someone next to you and say, you can change the world. Let's help someone. You can change the world. Let's help someone. And while I know you would not want me, while I know Mom would not want me to talk too much about her today, but to live our lives in service to each other, to love our neighbor as ourselves, and to truly love God. Yes, if you could dare to summarize Mom's legacy in just one word, it would be love, love, love. Let us share it, receive it, and embrace it. We love you, Mom, now and forever. Thank you.